Okay, so all day today, I kept hearing, take my heart, take my pain. And that's all I knew, so I had to search the song. But what's funny is I looked at my decks, and the first one I thought to grab was Healing Waters. The name of the song is called Heal by Tom Odell. Where is my mouse? I must make it bigger. Okay, so he says, take my mind and take my pain, like an empty bottle takes the rain. And it just started raining. And heal, 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 heal. 4 times. Take my past and take my sins, like an empty sail take the wind. Heal, 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 heal. Tell me some things last. Take my heart and take my hand, like an ocean takes the dirty sand, and heal. And take my mind and take my pain, like an empty bottle takes the rain, and heal. And then it says 4 times. This is very strange. He says heal 4 times every time he says it, and then at the end, it's the same verse 4 times. And tell me some things last. What do we have going on? Actually, I feel like I need to pull one of these first. A heal card. Oh, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the other deck. Gentle force. Consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. All right. And at the bottom of the tarot deck is the Page of Pentacles. A lot of growth, a lot of change being felt here. Fear of the things that you do have attachments to or that you do love are not going to last. The Star. But there's faith. And there's hope there. The Hierophant. Balancing those emotions out. Learning how to accept what is, even if we're not ready for that acceptance. You have the Temperance here. Also. That's a lot of high cards there. The Star, the Hierophant, the Temperance. You accomplished a very big healing here. It's still in the works. But ultimately, once this is fully healed and that connection to that is severed from the pain part of it, this is going to change a lot of things for you in your life in a very good way. The Ace of Pentacles, as I was saying that. This does have to do with the physical. It was important to you to love who you see in the mirror. And not because you want to be the prettiest girl or the hottest guy. It was more for yourself. You wanted to be able to look at yourself and see beauty because you haven't. You haven't. But you're seeing it now. I'm sorry. I don't know why that keeps doing that. That's annoying. It's not just the song itself, the melody. Like, I had to look it up to make sure it was the right song. The melody, too, has something with it. Listen to it and make sure you're listening to it either with your eyes closed or in a dark room, and just take in the sounds of the instruments. For some reason, I'm seeing that that's going to give you an answer to something that you've been looking for an answer for. You're going to find the resolution in that. And then you have the sun that came out, and justice. This is a healing that has been passed down. The negative parts of it that needed healing is being passed down. So this is, I definitely feel it's from the mother's side. Not being able to see themselves as beautiful. Nine of Swords. It's definitely ancestral on the feminine side. Very hard on themselves. Very critiquing everything they see upon themselves. You have lived with that for a very long time. The Five of Swords. It was a feeling of defeat, because it's weird. I hear other people around you making compliments about you. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're sweet. Oh, you have such nice hair or nice eyes. And like, there's all these compliments from other people. And there was a thanks, smile, and kind of go about your day. And it never sunk in, because no matter how many times somebody told you, you're not seeing it. And it's time for you to see it. You can't see the beauty in other things if you can't recognize the beauty within yourself. The Emperor. This is actually going to help anxiety for you a little bit. A form of anxiety that you have, this is going to help with that. And that's where the Emperor is coming in. He's sitting very comfortable, very relaxed, very like, this is me. This is who I am, and I am beautiful. That's just... Let's see if that one comes out again. If it does, it's meant to be. I feel that what's important about this is it's a traumatic tie that you didn't even realize that you had. And neither did your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-great-grandmother. It just never got brought to the surface enough for anybody to actually recognize it and to realize that it's actually a negative thing and it's not good for you mentally. The Knight of Pentacles. And Judgment. If you're not seeing it yet, you're gonna see. That Knight of Pentacles, the way you see yourself is the attraction that you bring to yourself. And that's where then the Judgment comes in. And then the Page of Cups. There is nothing petty about feeling or being confident when you see yourself in the mirror. And for the longest time, you have been looking at yourself and not liking what you see. But this is another, oh my God, there's so many cycles happening. It's insane. And the cycles are repetitive with things that you've gone through in your past, but you're handling them differently now. And that's why they're being brought to the surface again, because now they want you to go head on into this, because now you have the mindset that you need to have in order to conquer this cycle so that it does not come back again. Strength. It's just, you've been able to finally see pretty much what others see, that you just couldn't open your eyes to. The Four of Swords. I feel that this is definitely coming in because with you completing this cycle and cutting this tie, there's going to be people that are envious, and then they're going to look at you and almost think that you're full of yourself. But you're not full of yourself. You're just vibrant. You're just glowing because you're confident in who you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. In society these days, it's looked down upon to be confident in yourself. And that's insane. If you can't be confident in yourself, you can't be confident in anybody. All right, how did this go? This way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. And then the Six of Swords. The Four of Wands. Hey. And then transition. So the Four of Pentacles is you finally coming to the realization that you are worth something. And you're holding on to that now. With the Six of Swords, you're not going to look back the way you did. It's already done. You've already gone through this transition, and you don't want to see that person you saw in the mirror anymore. And when I say that, I'm talking about when you looked in the mirror and saw every flaw you could possibly point out. You're not going to see that anymore. The Four of Wands. Being able to surround yourself mentally with the capacity of, I am worthy. I am worth it. I am enough. And I'm hearing that a couple of times. I am enough. And then there's that sarcastic coming in. Well, I'm more than enough. And it's not boastful. That's the humor. That's the humor of spirit that's with you. Transition. It is a full transition because you're not going to see yourself like you did. You're now seeing, like in that card, all the beautiful colors that make you you. And being accepting of it and embracing it. You always had to feel like you fit in physically. And no, how you look is not everything, but how you see yourself is everything. Because that's the energy that you're putting out directly back to yourself. I am. That is you finally connecting and seeing yourself with the beauty that you have and the potential that you have, and not just being okay with it, but being satisfied and happy with it. The Eight of Cups. You're seeing the true image of yourself without the flaws. And even with the flaws, it's like that saying about scars. You don't hide your scars because your scars show what you've been through and what you've accomplished. There's no need to look at them as something disgraceful. It's an accomplishment. It's a cycle completed. It's a lesson learned. The Lovers. That is the unity within yourself. The love and affection and the physical attraction that you can see within yourself, finally. I keep hearing finally. You are not supposed to look like everybody else. You are not supposed to look like the cookie cutter, typical hot girl or hot guy. You have traits about you that make you beautiful, and you don't see them because you're too busy wanting the physicalities that others have. And it's not, again, it's not something, it's important to you. It's important to you that you have finally been able to look at the person that's looking back at you in the mirror and love that person. Evolution. The change that you're going to bring by being able to show this kind of love to yourself. You know, a lot of the times, and this is what I'm hearing right now, you compared yourself to other people and critiqued everything, not even realizing that you were comparing yourself to somebody completely fake. Okay, so they had the whole physical facade down. It was perfect, right? But what about in here and in here? They were ugly. You're not ugly, in or out. And that's what makes you even more beautiful. Even more humble. Ow, my hair keeps getting caught. This was a part of a healing process that you needed to overcome. Yep, Nine of Wands. Like I just said, you had to overcome it. The Ten of Wands. It was becoming too much weight. It was becoming to a point where it was affecting what you were attracting to yourself. The Magician. And this is all you're doing. This is your magic work, your healing work. You are putting yourself in these situations to conquer these healings, these cycles, and you're doing a damn good job. It might not feel that way, but it's one thing at a time. Remember that. Don't overload your plate. One thing at a time, and you're going to conquer it, and it's going to bring you very much more positive abundance towards you. The Ace of Wands. This next journey, this next path that you're on, because you've accomplished this, is going to be the most different it's ever been in your entire life. And it's going to be fun watching how things manifest into your life because of it. part of this, a big part of this is patience. You've learned to grow a lot of patience with learning that you cannot change overnight. Also learning that you cannot change what this is, what you look like. And yes, you can have surgeries, so I'm not being in that sense. I'm just saying what you came out to be. You're supposed to embrace that beauty. The Ace of Swords. You are 100% conquering this. What others used to make fun of you for, you're now seeing as a beautiful trait on you. And it's not affecting you the way that it did anymore. It has no power over you anymore. Soul twins. By you connecting with yourself, you're only helping your connection with spirit become stronger, because all they want is for you to embrace who you are, and you're starting to do that with these cycles as they come. Instead of being afraid and letting fear take over and stepping out of character for what's normal to you to try to conquer these cycles, you're staying fully within character, and you're being able to accomplish these cycles so they do not return. The Weaver. This is helping your mental foundation, your physical foundation, because with that mindset and being able to see yourself as this beautiful person that you are, all you're doing is attracting exactly that type of love that you're putting out to yourself. You're attracting that to come back to you. The Moon. You are being enlightened. The path is brighter now. Truth. You're seeing the truth in this. You're going to start witnessing certain things happening in your life. And it's due to how you're seeing yourself now and how you think about yourself. Whoa. Don't you dare fall. Then I gotta pick you up. I'm hearing that you needed to hear this. You needed to hear this. Two of Pentacles. You better start juggling, because you've got many options here. You have control now of what's coming in. Your Two of Wands. You know where you've been. Now your focus is on where you want to go with this new thought process, with this new mindset, with this new vision. The Maiden of Wands. You are realizing how much control you have over the things that have been affecting you for so many years, and how, I don't want to say easy or quickly, because healing and trauma healing is very, very hard, and it is not pretty, but you have full control to change how it's affecting you, and you're starting to see that now. And then you have the World. Even just the way you present yourself is so much different the more you become comfortable with who you see in the mirror. And can actually help others, inspire others to start doing the same. Into the unknown, underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears. And this is definitely a fear. For you to look at yourself and tell yourself that you are beautiful is something you never thought you'd be able to do. So this is very scary. And like I said, trauma and healing work it's ugly. It's not pretty. So you are facing certain fears in this, but you're going to overcome it. And it's showing it in this spread. The pink dolphin, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and open heart. That's confirmation. I'm telling you, because you're seeing yourself, and isn't it funny what I talked about in this message here, in the truth card? What is she holding? A mirror. This is going to be fun. It's going to bring the joy back into your life because you're not going to get in those positions where you're critiquing yourself or you feel like you're uncomfortable because you're around somebody else who you think looks better than you. As silly as it sounds, this is a big deal. Because again, it is a traumatic tie that's been passed down through your family on the feminine side that nobody could break. You are the first person to be able to break through this and love yourself and be yourself as exactly as you are. Immerse yourself. Training, learning, new hobbies, and passions. Oh, sorry about that. Now that you're seeing yourself in a different light, it is going to attract you to other things, and it's going to attract other things to you. So the new hobbies, passions, you're going to learn, you're relearning yourself now that you see yourself a completely different way. All right, I wanted to see if that came out again. The sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. Your well has been quite dry over the years because there was no self-love from you. You weren't seeing the beauty that you hold. You weren't seeing the beauty that you give others. You're seeing it now. And that is a great accomplishment because that is legitimately going to change how things come to you, how quickly they come to you, and the different types of people that you're going to come across that are going to be attracted by your energy because of how you handle yourself now. It's going to be a very positive thing. It's also, I do see it being something that you're going to be able to help others with this, and that is going to be a huge accomplishment and fulfillment for you because you enjoy helping others, and it's going to be very relatable. These people are going to be very relatable to you. So keep doing exactly what you're doing because it's going to take you in a better place on your journey. And remember that the person you're looking at in the mirror is an emotional, compassionate person who deserves love too, especially when it comes to from you to yourself. Peace. Love you.